Oh my God. Come on. No. Oh. Dumbbell Fly. Oh my God. Yep. Come on.
All right, so my phone is running out. It's my sign to get an actual vlog camera because I want to make the best quality that I can for this content. But just ran through my entire posing, so we'll run through it one more time. I'm kind of in a rush. But let's get to it. Just to complete. Actually, let's get one more squeeze. Chest day complete. I will see y'all on the road. All right, so I don't know what is up with the vloggings in my car, but I just filmed the entire car drive on the way here to work from the chest workout, and apparently it only got like the first minute, and that was about a 15-minute drive. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have the front camera on so I can make sure that we're recording the whole time. But anyways, good chest workout, man. And I gotta say, as aforementioned before, or as aforementioned, I should say, the chest workout, I mean, it was even better this time around because I started to kind of get in the flow of letting go. I mean, that goes to show that mentally, when you are cued in with the present moment, everything just seems to flow a little bit easier. Let me explain. So there was one time in the middle of my chest workout, and I think you saw this, but I was doing, it was either standing cable fly or decline fly. Can't remember because they're pretty similar. But essentially I was doing, you know, the last few reps, I was really pushing myself to try to get, you know, those last few reps and make sure that we're getting the most blood flow to the chest. But a lot of the time, I'll overdo it. So a lot of the time, I will just keep going until, you know, I'm using shoulders, I'm using, you know, all these other muscle groups just to make sure that we can get the weight up. But this time around, I saw that my chest was completely fatigued. Like, I could not move it at all. And the second I started to transfer the tension from my chest to my front delt, that's when I stopped. So right as I rolled my shoulders forward, tried to push it forward with my shoulders, done. We didn't need to push it any more than that. So we dropped the weight, pushed it a few more reps, and I gotta say, that was a lot more efficient, not just for time's sake, but for injury prevention. I mean, I saved my joints, I saved, pretty much anything that could get injured. We were good. But that being said, I was I was talking about before on the car drive over here how Naval Ravikant, he had this one interview with Chris Williamson, great podcaster. Go check out his podcast, Modern Wisdom. But essentially, he had this kind of like this one-liner. Like Naval Ravikant has these kind of mic drop moments. And he was saying that there's something to be said about unscripted, raw edits as far as content. And man, he was basically saying that having these podcasts and doing them with other people, it really helps him come to these natural born insights, as opposed to, these kind of like forced, scripted, deliberately trying to deliver value. But at the same time, there's something to be said about not planning and just kind of going with whatever the moment has to offer, and then drawing from insights from there. Because I'll be honest, I've been doing content for fitness for years now, for my business mainly. But other than that, I mean, I've just been kind of documenting my journey. But a lot of the content that I was doing, it was either scripted or it was unscripted, but I was doing it over and over and over again so that, my articulation and my pronunciation was there, and, it was very polished, and I was just trying to make the video as good as possible. But with these, I love doing these vlogs because they're very unedited. I mean, at the most, I'll like edit down the first few parts of a video just to make sure that, there isn't too much dead space in the video. But other than that, I mean, these are just raw, unedited, and me. I mean, I barely edited these at all. And so I really like these because I'll come to certain insights where I just kind of peregrinate through these certain topics where it's almost like I'm just going topic to topic, and then all of a sudden I'll remember something, and boom, I have like some sort of insight that I can use for other things. And by insight, I mean, it's almost like a pattern that you find in a lot of the different experiences that you have. Like, for example, like, I don't know, just nutrition, staying consistent, eating your meals every 2 to 4 hours. I mean, a big insight with that is if you stay consistent with something for long enough, then you're probably going to get really good at it, and you're probably going to make, a lot of progress in that thing that you're doing, just in, the knowledge around it, and then also how to apply it for others. So, I mean, certain things like that where you find general truths that you can apply to different things just from doing the thing. And so I feel like with vlogging, you go from topic to topic, you don't really have a plan, you're just talking. And then from there, you can kind of go into these different topics that interest you, and it's almost like the insights find you as opposed to you finding the insights. Because for me, I don't prepare these at all. Like, the most I will prepare for these is getting my mic ready, getting the camera ready, having a plan for my workout, obviously having my meal set, and that's about it. I mean, other than that, friggin' sky's the limit. I'll have my meditation set too, but man, there isn't a whole lot of planning that goes into these. And I really like these because I can get to know y'all on a much deeper level. Like, it's not like you know, you just know me as the guy who's really into fitness and then, you know, delivers some kind of value in a very edited format. I want y'all to see exactly what I'm going through in my lifting journey, bodybuilding journey, meditation journey, all these different kind of journeys that I'm interested in. And I mean, yeah, that's my 2 cents on what I think about these vlogs. But I mean, I only have about 8 minutes until I'm starting my shift here, so I'll wrap it up here. But basically, I should say essentially, because I wrote down earlier what meditation means to me. And for me, meditation is letting go so that I can see what's worth pursuing. Letting go so I can see what's worth pursuing. And for that, I touched on this a little bit in another vlog, but it's almost like seeing things from 2 different perspectives. One, letting go, where, you know, the universe kind of has a certain way of working, so you just let it work its magic in a certain sense. But then 2, what are you interested in? What am I, Christian Ware, what am I interested in? So that's kind of the what's worth pursuing piece. And then, you know, the letting go piece is just not expecting it to happen a certain way on a certain timeline. So that's my 2 cents on what meditation is to me. Just letting go to see what's worth pursuing. So I will see y'all in the next vlog, I believe. Oh man, yeah, we got shoulders tomorrow, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But thanks for sticking around, my friends.